Hi you guys, we are back again to talk about another very exciting product launch. So I have been waiting to talk to you guys about this for a long time. I think probably about a week before I went to the Beauty Heroes event, I found out all of this information and I was like dying to share it with you guys. But I had to wait because the product is going to be available this coming Saturday, April the 21st. And we'll get into all those details later, but I'm so excited that I can finally talk to you guys about it now because I've been really excited to share it. And I have this like whole bunch of information in front of me and in my head that I need to just like let out so that you guys can be as excited as me. So one of my absolute favorite brands, which is Vapour Organic Beauty, is doing sort of a big launch. There are a few things that are going to be changing and I think they are fantastic changes and I am excited for them. So the first one is that their shade range is going to be increasing, and I think Vapour Organic Beauty has always done a beautiful job of having just the most inclusive shade range out of a lot of natural beauty brands that I've seen, but they're actually increasing it now. So they're adding 7 new shades. They're adding 3 new dark shades, 2 new sort of medium shades, and then 2 new light shades. So in total, that means that they offer 19 shades of foundation now, and then 18 shades of concealer, which is amazing because the more shades a brand can offer means the more likely you're gonna be able to find your match and use their product. So I think it's awesome that they're doing that, and that's exciting. That's gonna be both in their Atmosphere foundation and their Luminous foundation, and then the concealer is their Illusionist concealer. And you guys know that I've been a fan of these products for a long time. I've been using the shade 115 in all of them. I know I've talked about this before, but I really like to use their concealer under my eyes. I feel like it gives me a real lift, but it's not something that I use sort of over spots because I don't think it has enough coverage for me. But then their foundations, I love them both. And I've actually done a full review on both of their foundations, so I'm gonna put a little link to it up here and then it'll be down in the description box below, and that way you guys can check it out after this video if you are thinking that it's finally time to purchase some of these foundation shades. Like I said, they're going to be available on April 21st, and they're going to be available online at vapourbeauty.com, credobeauty.com, and then in all Credo locations. My guess is that after that, the product will start rolling out in other places, but that's sort of where the launch is happening this Saturday. So that's one half of the exciting news, and we'll mostly be talking about that half because I actually have one of the new shades that I'm wearing today, and I want to kind of swatch it next to a couple of other ones to give you guys an idea of how the shades sort of compare. But the other half of exciting news is that they're switching their plastic packaging to glass, which is just incredible. I think every brand should be doing this, and I'm so excited that Vapour's doing it. You guys know that I'm a fan of their Atmosphere Soft Focus Foundation, and this comes in plastic. And although I don't have the glass in front of me, I can tell you I have a picture of it and it looks gorgeous. It's just very clean, very minimalistic, and I think it's going to be a really nice addition to their collection. It's going to be one of those things that you're really happy to see on your vanity and feels a little bit sturdier and higher quality because this is a $54 product. So you want to make sure that you're getting sort of everything that you want in it, and I think the glass packaging just sort of bumps it to the next level in terms of luxury. And then of course just in terms of getting rid of plastic, not only for the environment but also because your product is just sitting in plastic right now and you never know how many molecules are off-gassing and sort of what exchange is going on. So the fact that they're changing it to glass is amazing, and I know I for sure will be picking it up in glass because the new shade that I actually got I think is the best shade that I've tried so far. So speaking of which, you guys can kind of get an idea of what the actual foundation looks like on the skin because I am wearing it today. I wear it in a lot of videos, so I'm sure if you sort of poke through my videos, you'll notice that I'm wearing it. But today I'm actually wearing the Luminous Foundation. I'm going to show you guys sort of the package that they sent me because I personally love to watch unboxing videos, and I think someone took the time to really put this together so sweetly that I just want to share what a beautiful job they did. It was very elegant, very personal, and I just loved it. They sent me the Atmosphere Luminous Foundation in the new shade 117, the Illusionist Concealer in the shade 117, and then they also sent me this Velvet Lip Gloss in the shade Nomad. I'm wearing all of them right now so you can kind of get an idea of what the colors look like, and then because this is a Vapour Beauty sort of themed video, I ended up just wearing their multi-use stick in Artemis, which is just an old favorite of mine. So a massive thank you to whoever sort of packaged and put together my box. It was very sweet and very beautiful, so thank you so much. And I am loving the products, which is even better. I was sort of like stuck in my shade 115 and I thought like, oh, I don't need another shade. And then I got 117 and I noticed a huge difference. So I'm gonna try and find a picture of sort of what the new shades are gonna look like, or I'll try and upload the picture that I have, whatever's gonna be the best quality, so you guys can kind of see where it sits in the line of shades. But like I said, they're adding 3 new darker shades. So there's gonna be in between 150 and 160, there's 155. After 160, there's gonna be 165. And then the deepest shade is gonna be 170. In the medium range, there's gonna be 2 new shades. So after 130, there's gonna be 133. And then in between 140 and 150, there's gonna be 145. And then in the lightest ranges, they're adding something in between 110 and 115, which is 112. And then the product that I received, which is directly after 115, which is 117. So like I said, if you want to know more about how the Atmosphere Soft Focus Foundation compares to the Luminous Foundation, definitely go check out that video that I linked down in the description box. But in a nutshell, the Luminous Foundation is obviously a little bit more dewy. It doesn't dry down quite as velvety as the Atmosphere Soft Focus Foundation. In fact, it feels it just feels like really soft on your skin, but you still get a ton of glow from it. So if you're looking for something more matte, definitely go towards the Atmosphere Soft Focus. If you're looking for something with more glow, go towards the Luminous Foundation. Also, I would say if you have dry skin, go towards the Luminous Foundation. If you have oily skin, go towards the Atmosphere Soft Focus Foundation. If you sort of have combination or medium, you can really do either. Really, the only difference would be you might need some powder in certain areas versus others. Both of them are incredibly lightweight, and you will get a light to medium amount of coverage. I do think that I can build up the Atmosphere Soft Focus Foundation a little bit more than the Luminous Foundation, because the Luminous Foundation is so creamy, it just continually blends into your skin. So since I have the Luminous Foundation, I'm going to take a second to show you guys how I love to apply it, because I've tried it a million different ways and I feel like I've gotten it down to my favorite way. And so what I like to do is, depending on the day and how much coverage I need, I really just concentrate it in areas that I need coverage, and then I actually use a beauty blender to actually go around and pat it in my face. I find that this is the fastest way for me to blend it. I don't have to use my fingers so they don't get too messy. I just really use the stick to literally draw it on the areas that I need, and then I continue to pat it in. And if it looks like I need some more coverage in one area, then I just add a little bit more to that area. And that's what I mean. This product is really creamy and really blendable. And even if you're layering a lot of product, it doesn't look super heavy on your face. And especially if you're taking the time to blend it, everything is very seamless. I like the look of a little bit of fresh skin coming through, so I'm not someone who wants a super high coverage, and for me the Luminous Foundation is like an everyday foundation for me. It just sort of evens out my skin tone, and then I can really concentrate it on areas where I need to cover stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Illusionist Concealer underneath my eyes as well. You guys know I'm not a fan of using this over spots because it doesn't give me enough coverage, but underneath my eye I do really feel like it gives this light reflection, and I do think it really just picks up my face, and so I tend to put it in darker areas. So I'm putting it underneath my eyes, and then I'm also going to put it around my nose and around my mouth, because that's where I get a little bit dark. So these two together, the Luminous Foundation and a beauty blender, are like my best friend in the morning. It's so easy and so fast, and I really love using this product. I actually have the Luminous Foundation in 3 shades. I have it in 115, now 117, and then 120. So I'm going to do a little sandwich swatching so I can tell you guys exactly what the difference is between the shades. So now that you guys can sort of see the swatches of 115, 117, and 120, let's talk about the difference. So 117 is like the neutral, slightly yellower cousin of 115. As you can see, 115 has a bit of a peachy tone to it, and although me, someone who has like more neutral yellowy undertones, can still get away with wearing 115, 117 definitely has like my undertones to a T. It is sort of like a neutral, not a red tone at all. In fact, it has more yellow in it than red, and you can sort of see it sandwiched in between 120 and 115. It definitely looks a lot more yellow, and in fact it makes the other two look more red. 120, you guys can see, is just like way too deep for my skin tone. That is something that's actually, my mom wears 120, so I might be gifting 120 to her because I've had it in my collection for a while now and just like don't use it unless I'm doing sort of a full makeup look and I want a deeper tone to do sort of contouring or a little bit of bronzing, something like that. But yeah, so if you have a skin tone that's like me, but you need something with a pinker undertone, definitely go for 115. If you have a skin tone that looks just like mine and have a yellowy undertone or a neutral undertone, go for 117. And if you have a slightly deeper skin tone than mine and need a redder undertone, go for 120. I was also color matched by Vapour Beauty, so I sent in a picture to them and they picked the shade they thought would be best for me. And that's a service that they actually offer to all their customers. So I would highly encourage you guys to do that. I will leave a link to their website down below. Like I said, these foundation shades and the new glass packaging launches on the 21st of April. So congrats to everyone who's working hard on the Vapour Beauty team to push this launch out. You guys are doing an awesome job and I am so thrilled with the shade range and I cannot wait to see the glass packaging. If you guys have any more questions or you want to know anything else about the foundation, just let me know in the comments down below and I will do my best to answer them. So I hope you guys will be able to find a shade that works for you, because this is definitely a foundation worth trying if you're in the green beauty world. It is one of my personal favorites and I know so many other people who say the same thing. So I hope that you get to experience it too and I can't wait to hear how you like it. So if you do end up purchasing it, let me know so that I can catch up with you and hear your thoughts on it. Alright guys, I'll be back with another video on Friday. So thank you so much for watching and I will see you then. Bye!